Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of Monday Night Smoke.
Sorry about that. I'm not ready. You know them ones where you're not ready. Like we just got back. We just landed and stuff. So we're off it. There we are.
There we go.
Solid.
Finally.
Hey, listen, we are back. Monday Night Smoke. Your boys are here. Trav, literally.
What a week.
Straight off the plane settings. Straight off the plane settings. And we're here. We have to talk because, man,
history.
It's history. History was made, and
bro, it was phenomenal.
Names? Are you gonna read out names?
Yeah. Let's do that. I'll start there. Shouts out to Raj, lineal champ once again, bro. Anthony YouTube, man like Mulla, man like Ellis, Big Papa, Pause, AB, man like Skyliner, the editor, Martin and Leia. I see you, bro. Who else we got here? Ehirem and Mocha. I hope I said that right, man. Man like JR, Ashley Williams, Philip Ansar, Ashley, man like B Ak, Mr. KWX Ben 1966, CJ Nico, Backhander, ADWKEI, Jermaine Williams, Mr. A, Star Fox WR45, Gene Anthony, DJ Level Sports Jam Down 187, Zakaria Taj, Adam Dynamite White, Major K. Lewis Summerell, Rahal Ahmed, man like Black Super. Hey, listen, we're here, man. We're here.
Wicked. Some people asking about Vegas.
J Rob as well. Big up to J Rob. I see you, bro. I said,
and the champion was man like Big P, bro.
Yeah.
Raj just said that. That's the champion was. Anyway, people are saying what happened in Vegas.
Great time.
It was just brilliant.
Great times.
It was just brilliant. But yeah, shout out the Pain Game. Shout out all the man them as well.
Hey, big up to everyone that watched us on the stream, man. Big up to everyone that watched us on the stream. That was
it was a record-breaking stream as well. We've done it again. So big up everyone that's supporting the gang. But we have to talk because it is literally Bud Crawford Appreciation Day, bro. Like one thing that Bud Crawford for me. Like a lot of people had him winning because obviously how Canelo fights this, that, and the other. Yeah. But I believe that the fight went into almost a different phase where it was like they had to level up again. And while Crawford was able to level up, Canelo couldn't. It was like, okay, like he's taking it to a level, but then it's the thought pattern before it. Even the best thing where it starts for me, is the walkout. The walkout, we didn't realize it was it set a brilliant tone. But what we didn't realize was we thought they were just playing Mexican music for just to set the tone of the fight. Had no name came up on the side, nothing, like there was no real analysis of this is what's going on. So then after you're hearing the music and all the Mexicans around are standing up and the flags are waving like they're having this amazing moment, right?
Yeah. And you got to understand, guys, when you're in the stadium and you're looking around, 90% Mexican fans, all Canelo. Like it was dominant. Like I'm sure there's a lot of people who were just there and they appreciate good boxing. And Crawford had his pocket of fans, but it felt so overwhelmingly. Like I was so vocal on the stream. Yeah, you gotta understand. People in the fans and stuff, they're walking by, they're recording us with their phones, they're gathering by the record. And obviously, I'm backing Crawford. And I'm telling you, there's a couple of times where I was backing Crawford. I thought to myself, I might have to dial back some of these takes because it could get mad. Anyway, go on, bro.
So so he's walked in, and I don't know if it's Once Upon a Time, but I've seen the movie when
Desperado. Once Upon a Time. Yeah, you're right. There
you go. So he's coming to say, listen, I'm here now, and you lot are so twanged in your tune, that you forgot to boo me almost. So I've actually got into the ring, and you lot haven't treated me the way, because they've been booing every time I saw them on camera before. They were booing, but it was too late. Man's already in the ring now. You lot, you didn't get the time to make this an awkward entry. I've controlled everybody on the entrance. Now, like, obviously Canelo has to walk in, and Canelo's pissed off. Obviously, he's like, "You're cheeky." What you done?
What's mad is Crawford's walkout was so like, you know, when someone's they're just tapped. They're just tapped. They're not built like everybody else where they might get nervous that everyone's fans are all here for Canelo. No, bro. He
Yeah.
walked out smug like, I've been waiting for this for so long, bro. You
Yes.
have no idea. He walked in the ring, circled the ring, and just jeered towards the crowd like, yeah, it's about to get so mad for your guy. You don't understand.
And you know what's so crazy, Trav? Like the Mexican fans through all casinos, they like these lot were really there for him. I can't even express like how Mexican Vegas felt. I can't express, like, it was mental. But then so we move forward, and Canelo's walked into the ring. And he's serious. There's a very serious, would you say, a very serious Canelo? And reason
very
why
tense in comparison, in comparison to Crawford.
Yeah.
Crawford was relaxed, loose, enjoying the moment, taking it in. Canelo looked like I've got a job to do, but I'm not sure I'm looking forward to it. It's very much like I can't really take in the atmosphere. This isn't about that atmosphere. It's about him, and I got to focus on him. It was very different.
Yes. So then, what I am saying though is that's probably the best Canelo we've seen in a long time. In them early rounds, he's stepping out of, like, it weren't plodding Canelo. While he didn't have the power and all this other stuff. What I want to make sure we do is not take anything away from how great Crawford was. Are you with me? But I'm saying how it was a very, very, very good Canelo, is what I'm saying. But then he just met an even greater or an elite guy on the other side of the ring. Fair. Where nothing can do. The floor's yours, bro.
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. I mean, coming out and the way the fight started, you did notice that Canelo clearly had tried to be more nimble in this fight. He wanted to be as agile as possible. He's obviously heard the talk about the plodding, slow feet, and all this rest of it. He came out and tried to change that, and systematically throughout the fight, it just wasn't going to work. Like, it started off in a very cagey way in those early rounds, but cagey. But not in the way of just like, oh, we're both trying to feel each other out. It's more like we're not going to go crazy on the ante, but at the same time, it's like, bro, Crawford was quite comfortable. Now, obviously, we had a lot of back and forths on the stream. You was kind of, trying to pull me and Joey on charges that we're not calling the stuff out for Canelo.
You're being pricks.
But see, my thing is this year, I felt like you wanted to give too much credit to Canelo for pressure and going forward. When I felt like most of the work throughout this fight, and when you watch it back, I watched it back today. I watched like some of the rounds. I was like, this wasn't that close. This really was not that close. Like, I felt like, honestly, it was just a situation where it felt like, oh, he's going forward and he's throwing and he's swinging for it. But it's like, nah, bro. Crawford's landing, clean, positioning, keeping him active, keeping him having to reset, constantly turning him, moving around the ring. And I was just like, brother, he's
not because
boxed the masterclass.
What we saw in the early rounds was if you're backing someone up and punching on the arms how Canelo fights. Canelo's fought a lot of fights like that and got the decision. But I'm just saying, one thing we can be fair about. That's the truth of the matter. He's fought many rounds and he's fought exactly like that. We're not seeing anything. We're not seeing anything different to the way he fights. And if the other man doesn't do enough in terms of, if you're now, obviously the judging is subjective to how you want to, what you're looking for.
But you see, this is the thing, and this is what we're quite used to, is if nothing happens, we'll score it to Canelo. Yeah, that's what the situation has been for a little while. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's that thing of, oh, if he punches on the gloves, well, it didn't land, but I'm sure he felt the power. But you give him the grace. You give him the grace. That's not a point scoring shot. So a lot of the times, Crawford would land some clean work, and it would work. And then Canelo gets deflected, shot that. But it's like the impact of the power had Crawford maybe rotate around the ring. These are not scoring shots. And I think for a long time, not to try and make Canelo seem as if he's...
No, but I think
he gets the benefit of these moments.
Exactly. And that's the point. That just imagine we said because we can go back to so many of his fights where he's done exactly that and they've given him the round. So now we're saying the examining bodies change. We no longer do that anymore. Say, well, that's not true. Because on that, I didn't know. That's news to me, because I've seen it. And that was the argument. When we finished the stream, I said, the argument I was having is, I've seen him have these rounds where it's gone exactly like that and he's won the round. So what's the shift? But obviously now we're stepping into the elite fighting. And there was some shots that were landing, but then it was like one thing us two know each other. I know when Travis is in fandom mode. And if my guy starts with the stream and says, and there's bare Mexicans around, and he says, Omaha, like he's doing when he does this.
You guys have to understand, yeah. We were going through Vegas, yeah. We were going through Vegas, and there was crowds of Mexicans just chilling out. And I would walk past groups of them and go, Crawford inside 6.
So he's in.
I knew. No, but even on the walkout, even the way we introduced the fight, I was just like, tonight, he cements his legacy as one of the greats. As Crawford is walking into the ring, I believed with every part of, bro, go back as far as you want to go. I've been saying Crawford wins this since this was announced.
But it's like, my prediction is this is going to be the first time I'm predicting correct. So my prediction is for Bud to win. I've not been against Bud. I'm just saying that when we were trying to call this fight, I was like, I want us to be able to say, this is what we're seeing, this is what we're seeing. And then after, it was around here where we saw when Canelo was landed and that. And then after we said when I couldn't believe, this is where we turned and we said, he won that round. And it was this was probably
Joey said, I scored that to Crawford. And I was just like, yep, I'll accept it. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. I'll accept it.
When he said that,
I didn't know how I felt. I wasn't clear on how I felt about that round. But Joey said it, and I went with it. But what was mad was the next round was round 9. And that's where Crawford starts piecing up Canelo. And that's what I tell to you, man. I said, did you not see that? And none of you lot wanted to acknowledge it. I said, lovely.
Shut the hell up. I was saying, no, don't try it. This is the thing. I was acknowledging the combinations. I was saying, let's acknowledge the work, bro. All I wanted us to do, I was like, Canelo, we don't have to lie. We don't have to lie. We're not the network, bro.
Canelo was not having any success.
No, there was
he had moments. He landed a shot here and there. Bro, okay, cool. Now that the fight is over, Crawford put on a masterclass, bro.
It was.
And it was his first time at 168. Bro, I'm telling you, when we're watching that live, I'm seeing that. That's what I'm seeing. You're talking about, you're not calling Canelo's moments,
You're not calling the moments. You weren't. I was like, we don't have to lie here. No one is telling us what to do. We're not going to lose our jobs at the network. We can say exactly what's happening in front of us. And the man is like, wait, nah. I was like, all right, cool. That's what we're doing. I was every time I saw some great punches from Bud, and I was like, that's great work. There was like the clearer rounds where it's like, he's beating him up now.
What's crazy is you have to think, you're going to have to go back and watch the fight again and count how many great moments Canelo had. When I tell you, bro, if some people in the chat said they scored it 10 rounds to 2. When we started watching the Netflix, their scorecard was coming up on the bottom left. I remember looking at that for the first time. I glanced it wrong and I thought Canelo was up, and I just accepted it. I thought, right, Crawford's going to have to dial it up. And then I was like, wait a second. It's a wash for Crawford already. Bro, this was not a close fight. And that's why I think Canelo is so gracious in defeat. He's given him full respect, bro.
Oh,
he
yeah,
knows. And they said, what elements was it? Was it the speed, the power? He said it was everything, bro. Yeah. He said, I tried so many different things. Nothing was working. And even if I tried something else, the body wasn't going to roll with me. The guy is amazing.
Do you know what it is? He couldn't land. The power meant nothing to Crawford. Because Canelo did land the body. He was invested in the body. The one thing we can say is Canelo fought the way I've always seen Canelo fight, and it can work against a lot of people. But he was a bit more fleet as Canelo's gonna be, right?
Yeah.
And then when there was 2 moments. Canelo tried it. It's the first time they tangled up, and Canelo tried to lift him and kind of do a little Ben Whitaker special. Do you know what I mean? So he tried that one, and I would say in that first little wrestling engagement they had, he won the best of it. But Crawford was already in a bad position already. He wasn't fought on the ground. He was already in the air. So he couldn't do
You got to remember, though, it's like, if it's about lifting someone up, if you can lift the weight, you can lift the weight.
Yeah.
When you can stand in front of him and just turn him.
Exactly.
I'm showing you, brother, I'm so much stronger than you think, bro. This ain't no little man thing.
Because he tried him again, because when he was already in the air, like he kind of landed on it was never a thing of power. It's just, you've lifted me and I'm not in a good position right now.
Yeah.
When Canelo tried it again and it didn't work, he said, oh shit, I can't out strength you. This is when I realized, not because Loza said something crazy. He said he done a Dubois. I want to ask you lot if he's done that. Like he chucked it, he pulled it in.
What in the late rounds when he started to get so frustrated? It's like he was sulking like a teenager, bro. He got caught with a shot. He got caught with a shot and just looked around like, oh, for flip's sake, man. And it's like bang again. It's like, and just started looking away. And that's what I thought to myself. He's dejected, bro. He's so frustrated by what's happening. On the stream, I was like, he's sick of him. He is sick of Crawford, bro. He's absolutely sick of not having his way tonight. So much so, he's out of ideas. I want it. I want it over. I want the fight to end.
Yeah, it was so mad because there was so many moments. I think he even kind of that turn away that he does when he's like
frustrated. Look away.
There was negative body language in the ring because he knew this man had beaten him.
He'd beaten the
on every level, and it's like even when I landed, there was one of his like best shots to the body when they decided to sit and trade.
Yeah,
and he just stuck his tongue out at him. Like he's like, I'm enjoying this, and Canelo's thinking, shit, I hate you. I hate you right now, and there's nothing I can do. I don't think
I think to give him some grace as well in terms of because obviously Canelo is a great fighter. Like, let's not start to act as if he's not. Exactly. Like, I think it's that frustration. Firstly, I say 85% with the fighter that's in front of him. It's just like you're just too much. You're a step ahead of me on everything. But then the rest of it is there's a part of him that would in a fight like that feel the decline. He'd feel the decline of his abilities. Do you see what I'm trying to say? And it's that thing of when you can't negotiate that bit. So if that 11 and 12 where you just start thinking I'm getting caught with shots and I'm just like, bro, I'm not even seeing the shot, bro. Like my trainer can't give me advice on that bit. This is me. It might be the engine. I might be done.
What do we do? So the questions I've got for people before we open up the lines, we have to mention Ricky Hatton as well at we'll probably near the end of the stream we'll talk about Ricky Hatton. But then where does Crawford go next? Because there's clearly a plan for him to stay in the game and still be that guy. What do you want to see for Canelo? Like, is it time for Canelo to like wrap it up? Like, where is everyone? Where do you see the boxing game going right now? I don't even think Canelo should try and ask for the rematch. Especially how he's been so honest and said he bested me. This is like you don't want to do that.
There's rumors that the rematch is going to happen. Rumors is floating around.
I don't think he should. That rematch doesn't make any sense for him in terms of what's the real point? He's just, as you said, he's better than you. It's like that Savannah Marshall. Remember when Savannah just gave it up and said
she's the GOAT.
She's the GOAT. Bro, we're not fighting after that.
But you know what I will say, yeah? Something about Crawford has made me like really assess this afterwards and just be like, you know what? Being a fighter that's skilled in different disciplines, it's a necessary step going forward because that wrestling background showed itself fantastically during the fight. Yeah. You see what I mean? And I'm like, fighters really are going to have to start thinking of different ways to add to their game. You know what I mean? I think the game is going to evolve quite significantly because Crawford's career is definitely going to shine to the point where people are going to dig deep and see all the steps he's taken. You know what I mean?
This guy.
Joey's an absolute hooligan, bro.
Hey, listen. Shout out the lads, man. Jordy,
it's such a time. On the pod, we're gonna get into it properly. That was such a fun trip, man.
Oh, the time of my life, man. What are we doing again? What were we meant to talk about? Oh,
open the line, bro.
Yeah, wait, there's something else though. I think I've asked all the questions. Boom, boom, boom. Is there another one? Is there anything else? No. Cool. Yeah.
We're good, man.
All right, let's open these lines.
All right.
Boom. We got the first person ready?
Yep, they're there to go. Links in the chat as well, guys. Get involved, man.
Yo, lads. Hope you're having a good evening and all that.
Come on, bro. What's going on, Liam? Shout out.
This is my first call, obviously, on the pod. So,
come on, debut, bro.
Debut.
First things I want to say about the main event. Crawford, he beat Canelo in front of the Mexican fans. He beat him on Mexican Independence Day. He got the Rolex with 42-0. He disgraced him.
He did. He absolutely.
And before the fight, I'm there thinking, when was the last time Canelo has really fought someone with this type of hunger in their eyes? And I'm going back. You could argue, what's his name? Erislandy Lara was like, debatable. South, obviously skilled southpaw.
Yeah.
Billy Joe was having some success for about 3 or 4 rounds.
Yep.
Caleb Plant as well had some success.
Yeah.
But none of them had. It's mad. He went up 3 weight classes. 3. He had a pit stop at 154 against Madrimov. And I kept saying to people, bro, this Madrimov performance was a style clash. That's it. It wasn't, Crawford's declining. Madrimov was so negative. And I didn't read much into that performance. And I knew Crawford had the skill to beat Canelo. But in the way he did it, and how comfortable it was, and KG, I'm sorry. The success, you're saying, when you're rooting for Canelo, I'm like, these punches aren't doing anything. Like those left hooks to the body, bro, they just bounce up and you got Crawford sticking his tongue out.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you know what's hard, because I do like Canelo, but I do like Canelo, but I wanted Crawford to win. But I was thinking the legacy. When I was at the end of it, I was thinking shit. But I think Canelo's legacy is still okay.
It's fine.
His legacy's intact. So sometimes when a fighter loses, you think, I hope we don't just.
I hate when boxing fans do this shit of.
He's gonna get rubbish, and that's why I was nervous about, bro. Everyone's here; they're here for you, and you're gonna lose now, and everyone's gonna act like you ain't been the face of boxing for years. But then
what's really like added stock for my respect for Canelo is how gracious he was in defeat. It weren't no excuse. It weren't no nonsense stuff. It's stuff like that I think kind of warms you to a fighter, because I think a lot of people feel like Canelo's benefited from any type of close decision, any type of Triple G1, Erislandy Lara, all these names still come up, and it's like him sitting down there and saying, "No, this guy was actually better. Like he just was the better man on the night." You kind of give a bit more respect, because it's like you have a real analysis on what boxing is, and you felt what happened in there today. So I mean,
it's just more things.
Go on, carry on.
Go ahead, bro.
You and Brian, KG, I swear, I was rewatching the live stream bro.
Tell him, bro.
And I'm there like, brethren bias. You say it all the time, bro.
Yeah.
You had that Mexican bias towards Canelo, bro.
I did
Thank you. Well played.
No. Liam, I'm telling you right now, Travis was doing it.
Me and Joey were fighting for our lives on that stream.
No, it might as well be.
Lawrence was fair.
I was there. Travis was not being there. Travis didn't call one good shot that Canelo landed.
Bro.
He did, but they did do nothing.
Thank you.
Are you taking a piss? You lot didn't call
one. I've got more of a reaction out of Crawford.
One shot. Like I was trying to call it down the middle. I was like, we don't have to like
you and Jordy were on the clenbuterol, bro.
It's mad when Ricky Burns did a little bit better. That's all I'm saying. But seriously, on the real note, hear me out. Just hear me out, okay? If Eubank beats Ben in this rematch, which I think he will personally, I can see the Eubank Canelo fight happening. I can see that one happening.
Eubank Canelo?
I can see that happening.
I need that fight.
He called out Crawford, online.
Shut up, man. I love Eubank, but come on.
I love the fact that you want the Canelo fight, but it's shut up for Crawford.
No, but I feel like stylistically, I'm not saying he can beat Canelo, but I think after that performance last night, there's a tiny little bit he could win. I'm not saying Eubank's going to win, but there is a bit of a slowing. You can see the slowing down in Canelo. I'm not taking anything away from Crawford.
Yeah.
Beautiful performance, masterful. But I can see the Eubank fight happening, providing Eubank beats Ben. I can just see that happening. And Ray Jackson, I want to smoke him.
That guy on Twitter.
I hate him so much, bro.
Bro, I've never seen somebody hate on Crawford so much in my life, bro.
Yeah, but that's crazy. But do you know what it is? I didn't realize outside of this, there was a lot of people that was hating on Crawford. So I feel like
I don't know why. He's a good guy.
Yeah, but I didn't understand. But I think people must have had me in the group of people that hated Crawford. I wanted him to win.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
understand.
but you didn't sound like it on the stream. But you were doing some mad stuff, bro.
I was trying to call the fight. I was literally saying, I'm gonna call this fight as clean as I can, bro.
I didn't have it. Assess your ability to call a fight as clean as you can, bro. Because you didn't.
Red Room Bios, Mexican edition. That's what you were, bro.
Yes. Hey, Leon, what do you want next? What do you want next to Crawford, though?
Crawford, he could retire. He could. But
I
I can see him going to 160, you know, and winning the belts there.
Yeah, he did say that he'd consider it still.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think he's done. I don't think he's done, and that annoys me, man. I want the Lennox Lewis finish.
Yeah, PBC
he just beat Canelo, bro. He just beat Canelo, so it's done.
He's got to just boxing can't, because if he goes, what do we do now? He can't leave. As in, what we gonna do? Like, who's gonna be the face of boxing? He can't leave. He has to stay and fight until the new face comes.
Ellis,
sorry,
go on, bro.
Ellis,
go on.
Talk to us.
Talk to us, bro. I know you're proud, bro. I saw your
You already
comment.
know what I'm saying, bro. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years. Just a week short of 2 years. Don't even. Hang on, let's find the light. I'm on holiday, you know. I'm about to call in specially from an undisclosed location in the Canary Islands. Just to gloat. Just to gloat.
No, but you did say you said it from early. He can beat him. And this is taking a lot of people like myself that was thinking the power, the size, how is he going to deal with them body punches? And he dealt with everything.
What power? No, seriously though. The fight. First of all, I just got to say, rest in peace to Ricky Hatton and condolences to his family, because I'm genuinely gutted. Like, it's a bittersweet weekend because I was bare happy, and then, oh man,
crazy thing to wake up to.
Absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted about that. Moving on to the fight. See, the thing is, it's the skills. I was trying to say to you last week, KG, the footwork, you can't mess with the footwork of Crawford. He has the reach advantage. He's not bigger. Oh, the light's a little bit crazy on it. He's not bigger. He's not smaller than Canelo. Canelo's a bit thicker, got a big, slightly thicker frame, but none of that is relevant. And also the ring rust that everyone was talking about.
Bro.
What ring rust?
None.
What ring rust? I said every single year this man fights. Once a year and a half, he fights. No problems. He knocks it off in a round or two. That first round, the first round was quiet. The second round was quiet. Everything after that, bro, you couldn't touch him. You couldn't touch him. So
he's just a dangerous fighter. Like, what's next for him?
I'm just happy.
What's next for him?
Huh?
What's next for him?
Say again.
What's next for him? Like,
he should retire. Unless he's going for 50. Unless he's going to 50 and trying to beat Floyd's record, but he ain't going to do it for 38 years old.
8 fights.
There's no point.
Here?
He's already got the legacy. He's 3-time undisputed, bro, and he's copped a belt at 154. No one's done that shit before.
Is this pound for pound? Is he above Usyk now? Are you putting him above Usyk now as the number 1 pound for pound?
Pound for pound is defined on skill for skill. Yeah, it's an eye test thing, because it's a division of a scale of fighters that can't really fight each other because they're different weights.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to skill for skill, Crawford's better than Usyk, bro. If they were the same size and they had a scrap, who's going to win?
Is he though?
I'm talking about the short compact punches, the mid-range punches, the long-range punches, all of it, bro. And what, Southpaw versus Southpaw? Usyk, come on, bro. No, I'm telling you. Because the second Usyk started getting on top, man switch orthodox and bang him up that way. It's calm. He's got literally the fullest toolkit. I can just gas him now. I don't care. You lot can't say nothing. He's got the best toolkit out of any boxer in the world. Say something now.
Usyk, but we're talking about Usyk's. Usyk's got good feet, everything as well. You know, download the data.
My favorite heavyweight by far. Like, but Crawford, bro.
I mean, that's the thing about pound for pound debates. Is so many fantasy elements to it. So it's like we'll never know for sure. But for me, Crawford is at number 1. Like it. You know, going from cruiser to thing is amazing, and obviously the gap between him and Fury was mad. But you know, heavyweights have gaps all the time. This guy's jumped from 135 right through to 168. That jump to 168 is absolutely insane how he did that. There was not a sensible way to do it. It was not sensible at all. He went in there and fought the guy. He battered Errol Spence, yeah. I think everybody needs to walk back the disrespect to Errol Spence, yeah, because everybody's giving him such a hard time. We didn't know what you was in there with, bro. You was in there with an absolute monster.
This is the
you
thing,
was in there with a madman.
When I saw that performance, bro, that's when everything changed. Because I see him beat up Cal Brook.
Now I might have to give my guy respect because
Errol Spence might actually still be in his prime, bro. He might still be in his prime. And we just ruled him out as some dead food because he got cooked by Crawford. Crawford went straight to 168 and did that to Canelo. Errol, we are sorry, bro. We are sorry. Get back out there as soon as you can. You versus the Charlos, I love it. I'll pay full price, bro. I was so wrong about how that situation played out.
Wait, yeah. Hey, final, but what do you want to see? Please don't say retirement, man. I'm not really feeling this retirement talk because boxing still needs. We want fights, bro. Man's talking about retirement when there's money and there's fights to be made.
The thing is, it's about the legacy, isn't it? It's about the legacy, and I'm not sure if the fights that are unless he's going for undisputed at middleweight, which Turkey could probably try and pattern up, do a round robin for him. I don't really see the point. He's already proved, unless he's literally going to try and go for those last six fights and get himself to 50-0, or get undisputed at middleweight and fight Janabek and the other guys there.
Or what about Crawford?
No, we're not going up.
Crawford versus Bivol.
Come on, bro. Come
Let's
on,
see how far this guy
can...
can... Bro, he was absolutely fine with Canelo. Fine.
Bivol would come down, though. Bivol would come down. Bivol said he was going to go down to fight...
You're going too far.
Bivol said he would come down.
I'm Crawford's biggest fan, and I told you, I have been for a long time. I can't do that.
I know. I'm joking, man.
I can't do that. I've watched him pick up all my favourite fighters. He can't... He ain't touching Bivol, mate.
All right. Bivol comes down to...
Hold on. You think Bivol's a better boxer than Usyk?
Who said that?
I'm asking Ellis.
Man just saying no one said that. I don't think he's what it is. We're saying pound for pound, yeah, but we're talking about in a pound for pound debate. It's if they were the same size and they could fight each other. I think that Bivol 17. No, it's not even Bivol. 175 is a step too far.
Okay,
too far.
Like
he's too big. He's too big. Yeah. And I do two more things. I do genuinely believe that a good little guy will always be a good big guy. That I do believe that.
Why have you what? Why did you go that way?
I'm going that way because I believe that it's possible, but there's weight divisions for a reason. And 168, bro, I can't see for his frame. He's 5'8". A 5'8" guy at 175 pounds. That's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous.
That would be.
And also, the last thing, at 38 years old, he just did that at 38 years old. Are there any other champions at 38 years old that aren't heavyweight? The guy's the fucking GOAT, bro. The guy's the GOAT.
Enjoy your holiday, bro. Oh, man. Solid call. Wait,
hey, all right. I got a tweet. I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna just put into the atmosphere. Yeah. Just don't react. Just hear it. Yeah. Alexander Usyk moved up to fight Fury and Joshua. Terence Crawford moved up to beat Canelo. Roberto Duran moved up to beat Leonard. Roy Jones moved up to win a heavyweight world title. Sugar Ray Leonard moved up to beat Hagler. Even Canelo moved up to conquer the 168 division and also challenged Bivol at 175. When has Floyd done that? He beat 23 world champions, and how many of them were in their prime? What would have changed in Bud's career if he fought more world champions that suck as much as Andre Berto? To be super great, you need a signature underdog win. Floyd never even challenged himself to try that. That's a statement that someone tagged us in on Twitter. What's the response, guys?
And Tony, to see what he's feeling about that one. This guy looks like he's still in Vegas, bro.
He is.
Yeah, I saw the bed. I said that looks like a Vegas. That looks like
Vegas. That's a Vegas bed.
That's a Vegas bed.
It's not a Vegas bed. It's not.
Hey, talk to us.
Hey, listen, Turkey, he did you man wrong. How come you man was all the way up in the gods? That's wrong.
What are you talking about? That's where we broadcast from, bro.
No, look at when you broadcast in Saudi, you're on the ground level.
No, but we can't. We don't want the fights in the background, bro.
Oh man,
because like it's just for the production value, bro.
He could have found you a better spot. There was boxes all round where like first level that you could have done. Them boxes would have been ideal for you.
Now they would have been. I like being amongst the people, bro. We were right, and I felt like
it was you. I didn't see you amongst the people. I saw Travis. I didn't see you.
I
was out there winding up everybody.
Travis was cold. Travis was cold looking for a hoodie, bro. Don't let you think Travis was out here trying to be the man of the people. Bro.
I had so many on the spot podcasts.
Crazy.
Answer that question. Go with that thing that they just said. It's a bit cheeky, but the whole Mayweather never challenged him.
I think it's inaccurate. I think it's inaccurate, personally.
Yeah, I think it's inaccurate. I mean, you got to give Mayweather the credit for what he did achieve during his time. He did go up. He did travel all the way to light middle, super welterweight. You know, he might not have done the big move like Roy Jones went all the way to heavyweight, or Sugar Ray went to light heavy. But he's still his achievement is to be commended. You know, the way he dealt with fighters at heavier weights in such a commanding way.
And he was small. He was too small to go
any further than especially after the hand damage, you know, you couldn't go in there and hit guys with that kind the power needed, because ultimately you got to be strong. He was never as strong as Terence. You know, that's an interesting concept that you got to think. I know a lot of people will be saying, how would Terence have done against Floyd? Well, there's a physicality there that Terence automatically wins.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And it didn't mean nothing, man. That was the part that I just couldn't even grasp. Like, he was just stronger than him in every moment.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the thing that I absolutely, you know, behold is how strong he was against Errol Spence, and then to show the same physicality against a guy like Canelo. I mean,
bro,
he's a phenom.
Insane. How far does it go?
Yeah, well, it doesn't go to 175. That's where it don't go.
Crawford Beterbiev, let's go.
Doesn't go. Not. It doesn't go that far. But yeah, amazing that.
Well, I can't believe Eubanks called him out. Eubanks calling him out when he's got another fight coming up is crazy.
Yeah, that's nasty work.
Eubank is looking at pound signs.
Yeah, absolutely. You want payday? You want payday?
I know that.
That's all that.
And then so right now for Canelo, do you think there's anything for him to do in terms of?
Yeah, there's plenty of work out there for him. There's plenty. I mean, you know, look, there's still. I'm not sure if Crawford holds on to those belts for very long. You know, I think he goes back down to 154, and then the belts they all become available again. And there's plenty of battles in that division. If he really thinks he's a bad man and he thinks he's got a comeback arc, he got to go and see David Benavidez. If he thinks there's a comeback arc, because right now I think the legacy is set for Canelo. He's done what he needed to do. He secured his legacy. The thing that he's missing is, well, at the end of your career, you could have seen Benavidez and said, "There, that's the end of it." So,
do you reckon he might? Do you reckon he fight Benavidez if Yard gets the victory over him? Because you know he's kind of like he's a bit clever like that. He'll wait and see what's going on.
He might fight Yard.
The Yard one and think.
Yeah, I mean, if Yard does him, then that would be a dream, because he could come to the UK and get big money.
I would love that, man. We need to
Canelo in London. Yeah, that's big.
Fire. That's what I'm saying. Listen, I gotta keep it moving. There's so many people waiting, bro. Quickly on Ricky Hatton though. Anything you want to say on Ricky Hatton?
I mean, you know, a sad story to find out the following day that Ricky passed was really sad. You know, massive massive props to him for his achievement in the game. I mean, he was just dynamite for UK boxing at the time when he came. To be able to take 25,000 fight fans to Vegas,
insane.
you know, this unprecedented. And you know, he deserves his plaudits for that and that alone. You know, a tremendous character, someone that, you know, if you met him, you'd know this guy was, you know, the salt of the earth. So yeah, he'll be sadly missed.
Big up, man. Thank you so much, Johnny, man. Big up yourself. Yeah, it's important, man. I think I came back to the hotel and not long after I could not believe it, bro. I couldn't believe it.
When you phoned me, I was just like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, you know, when it's like you've gone from here to just there, just like that. Bang.
Yeah. Because I was so rocked by the news. I was like, that doesn't even make no sense. And you have to understand, like, obviously Manchester, like, this guy was repping Manchester totally. And I never forget him fighting Floyd Mayweather. And I obviously, because I was more of a Pacquiao guy. I've always kind of been on the opposite side of Mayweather.
That was my discovery of Floyd, because I was thinking, Hatton doesn't lose. Who's this cocky guy? Who is this guy? Because he's kind of like he's gonna wash my man, and I can't see it, bro. It was.
And I think because I had to respect how good Mayweather is. In that one, I was like, wow, like, because those body shots are crinkling, man. They're taking, man, and he landed Mayweather. He landed on Mayweather. Obviously, Mayweather introduced us to the check hook.
That glance in first round where I saw Mayweather stumble back. I thought, raw. Hatton's gonna get him.
And then
man, there's a lot of great
Hatton, like a superstar for boxing. And
I'll never forget that left hook he landed. I can't remember whose was, but he landed that left hook, and the guy was just fried, bro. I think that was a straight to the hospital trip, bro. Insane. So many great memories, man.
Yeah, oh man. United started following Floyd when he won the United shirt. Oh, there you go. Let's keep moving. AB, you're live.
How you doing?
Talk to me.
Yes,
man.
AB.
Yeah, no, I think my prediction did not change. Yes, there was probably hesitation, but if anything, it was, you know, I just had to, you know, stick with it. And you know what? I think watching that fight, I think after the first 2 rounds, I'm just watching it or like on my phone. Then you know when you have to get like comfortable and properly watch it, I'm like, hang on, what's Crawford? What I was seeing from Crawford as the rounds went on, I couldn't believe it, because Canelo is a very good fighter. We know that.
Yeah,
but it was just a case, the caliber of fighter he was up against. The way he was, Canelo would throw a punch, Crawford would answer with 2 back, and it's like the shots to the body, they were ineffective. They weren't doing anything. And I think when a fighter sticks their tongue out and does all of that, they usually get like knocked out a couple rounds later,
or they're hurt and they're trying to hide something,
or they're hurt. Yeah, that sort of thing. But Crawford was just, he was enjoying himself. But you know what? Oh my gosh, those championship rounds. Looking back at the scorecard, he had to win that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And
by then he was just running away with it.
Yeah. And Canelo was getting frustrated, and it was visibly, you could see it. He was like, man, you could see by his expression that it was just a case of, how do I answer him? I'm doing.
I think with those extra rounds, he could have knocked him out. Could have knocked him down.
One more round, and I think he could have gone down.
Am I the only one who saw like Canelo's legs was starting to,
He buckled a few times in that fight.
Yeah, buckled. I'm saying buckled once. There was that round where it's like, I don't even buckled, but he went on sure footing. I think it I think
legs started to get stiff.
Rounds, he could have dropped. But I think the fight was taken out of him. I do believe that the fight was taken out of him. He just thought, how do I win?
Yeah, and I feel like the atmosphere as well started to deflate, and yeah, I got to give it to Crawford, man. Like, honestly, he jumping up a few weight divisions, it's not easy, and he's backed it. I would like to see a couple, a few more fights.
What makes sense? What's a good fight for him?
I wouldn't. The thing is, I wouldn't mind that Eubank fight. I wouldn't mind it.
It'd be
Would it be
entertaining.
entertaining? Would it give us entertainment on both sides? Like,
I
will
think
Eubank do what he needs to do? Like,
No.
I think the entertainment will be there, but I just feel like it's just not really.
I reckon he'd knock him out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really.
Yeah, it's not even a hot take. That's not a hot take at all.
I just really wanted Eubank versus Canelo, but where I don't think I'm gonna get that anymore. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. I would prefer Eubank versus Canelo, yeah, because if it's Eubank versus Crawford, I ain't gonna lie. I'm overwhelmingly unexcited because it's just like it's not even gonna be entertaining.
Like the build up.
It's gonna be such a dominant battering. It's gonna be mad.
Right, what we watched.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Errol, though.
No, but don't get me wrong. I feel the same about Canelo. I don't think Canelo's gonna struggle with Eubank, but the trash talk is probably gonna be a bit more fiery. Crawford is just going to be cold, like, bro, you're not on my level. I'm not even excited to be here.
Yeah, pulling up with the new watch. And you know Eubank will probably get his own watch as well. Like, because he's got that foolishness.
What's he getting tatted? What's he getting engraved on his watch?
Nah, he's going to get something engraved on his Louis V jacket, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know he's going to get...
We'll pull up with a new Louis Vuitton jacket again. And but I guess first things first, he has to get past Ben, I guess. But personally, he should.
Don't you think he's getting past Ben?
I feel no. Don't get me wrong. I feel.
I might feel a bit differently still.
Huh? Have you looked in your mind?
No. KG. The thing is, Conor Ben in the first fight was fighting out of pent up aggression, and you could clearly see it wasn't tactics.
Okay.
And he said that in the conference. He was like, "Yeah, no, I didn't follow the game plan at all." And to be honest, the hype, the build up after waiting so long, what was it, 3 years? You can understand it. So this time around, we'll see.
My early take for the Eubank Ben fight, and we're not going to get into it now. My early take is, I think that war that they had would be more of the making of Conor Ben, and more going to be pushing Eubank Jr. out the door, because at that age, going through that for the first time, I don't think he's going to come out into the second fight exactly the same. I'll be honest with you. I don't think he's going to come out with that. There's going to be scars.
Are you following that? Are you having any of that?
I feel like obviously with the whole hindrance of Conor Ben's, the past few years, I think this second fight, Conor Ben, he knows what he needs to do. Stick to the game plan, nothing else. And I can see it. We're forgetting, what was it, round 3 or 4? You almost knocked him out.
So it wasn't a wash, bro. That fight was not a wash at all.
Right, I can't keep it moving. We're moving mad. You're saying, hey, Trav, you think Conor
I'm just saying, no, honestly, bro. He's going through that twice. The rehydration clause is still there. You see the hell he went through to 1, make weight, yeah? 2, afterwards.
Won't he do the making weight eat better this time? He will do the right things. He'll make the right steps.
Okay,
before.
But if you've outgrown the weight and you're still making that weight, it's going to affect you more negatively than before.
Okay.
So that's why I'm like, for me, at this age, going through this, I don't think he's going to just get better in a 3 months' time or however long it's been. So, yeah, I lean towards Ben at this early stage of analysis.
All right. AJ.
Yo.
Crawford. Your thoughts on the Crawford fight, bro?
Hey, KG, one thing you're not going to do is rush me today, bro. Let me talk, bro.
He said, let me get
this was for both of y'all. First off, that's diabolical how y'all ended that show with Ori talking about, I got a story about when I was a stripper. I was like, wait, what? And y'all ended right there?
Bro, shout out to the Patreon, bro. The story's there.
Oh, okay. It's on Patreon?
Yeah.
I need to hop on that. That's crazy.
I was like, wait, what? Like,
And all right, so with the Crawford thing, I think me and Travis, we kind of had similar opinions when we was talking about this. Who's the guy? Is it going to be if Crawford won? Was it going to be Crawford or Usyk? And me and Travis said Crawford because bro, it's not easy for you to go from division to division. He's done it 3 times, you know, and the kind of caliber of fighters he was fighting. Not to say,
still picked up the belt 154.
Exactly. So, bro, like I hear what you're saying, KG, but bro, like Usyk is great, and you can't take nothing from him. But the caliber of fighters, Crawford,
but then the
bro,
caliber of fighter. Let's
real though. Let's be fair,
the
bro.
caliber of fighter that we're talking about for Usyk is crazy, guys. We have
no, it is. No,
they're big.
No, let me say,
guys, these guys are boogeymen, bro. This Fury, you know what they're saying about Fury before, like, and HA before.
Okay, you see what you just said. You said what they were saying. That's what they said. What did Fury do though? Do you get what I'm saying? Like don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to put one down for the other. I'm just trying to say that conversation that day, I was trying to tell you Crawford would be the guy in my list as for pound, bro, because dude, the guys he fought, they fought people, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they solidified in this game. Like Tyson, bro, he only fought the bobblehead dude, knocked his head off. Wilder. That was you know what I'm saying? And then years ago fought Klitschko that was on his way out. Damn near went life and death, ran away for the second fight. You know what I'm saying? So like bro. Crawford is up there for me. You know what I'm saying? And Usyk, I think Usyk needs to defend a little bit more. It's gonna be like a neck and neck thing. And what have you done for me lately type? For it to be on a type of competition on, this year it's now Usyk, or this year now it's Crawford. But right now, as we speak, it's Crawford, bro. You know, and
his face, bigger weight deficits, longer reaches, and done it all in their backyards. He's pulled up to man's house and said, "Gimme."
And what do you think Crawford did? And this is another thing. Before I moved to the UK, bro, like I watched Crawford leave Omaha, go to Scotland to go pick up belts. You know what I'm saying? Go to other countries, go pick up belts. I went to other people's backyards in America that had belts and picked up their belts.
New Yorker. Anthony Hagover said, "Let me talk to this New Yorker."
Wait.
Hey, yo, what up, baby?
Before you.
Hey, yo, word my mother be AJ Wildin' B.
Hey, listen, KG, why you always putting this bread with me when I'm talking, bro? Like, come on,
hey, yo,
man.
listen, son.
Let me get rid of it. Go. I'll bring it back.
He a cool dude. But I just want to get this over, bro. Like, listen, I was watching the Penn game, bro, and Travis is right, bro. I feel like there's a corner of your head that wanted Canelo to win this game, bro, because the way you was calling that stuff, it was like, yo, this ain't the KG that I know what's going on. Like, y'all got blood ties or something? I didn't know you was Mexican.
No, I was trying to call this fight the right way, but
bro, but I noticed every time Canelo did like a hit that wasn't like maybe hit a glove, you was like, oh, I'm like, bro, calm down. Like, he ain't really did nothing.
Like, guess what? You've seen him throw them exact same punches in all of his fights where he's won.
Hey, Crawford is a different beast. It's just what it is.
No, but I'm saying that is the truth, though. That unless because it's not like.
But that doesn't mean they landed. It doesn't mean they landed.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't. They weren't flush.
I hear you, but I'm saying these are the same shots that they be like all these other fights that we've been in. It's not like he changed. I've seen him be that Canelo. Post after Triple G2, he's always been like that, and he hasn't changed.
So why are we upholding that? Why are we?
I'm saying that one fight. That's what he does. That's his style of fighting, which is he has to break his arm off. He couldn't break him.
I can't believe he tried that arm stuff with Crawford, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is a different type of person you fighting right now. He's just going to switch up. You know, he did that with what's his name? Is it the tall dude, British guy? Is it Callum or what's his name? Smith. Yeah. Bro had looking like an amoeba when he was done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? But this is a different type of fighter. This is obviously he doesn't move like Mayweather, but I think he doesn't even need that much. Bro, a lot of people credit Crawford for his footwork, but he doesn't even use it like that. Most of what he uses is his waist upwards. Like he moves the head up,
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? That's a different type of guy. You're not gonna come up over here trying to hit my arm and think you're gonna win the fight after, like, this. It's not gonna work. But and for people saying, oh, he needs to go retire, I don't think so, man. But people that follow, I'm sure Travis followed Crawford, bro. You know this dude wasn't making that much money, bro. You know what I'm saying? That man don't need to go retire nowhere. He's still entertaining, and I think there's still people out there that's gonna come for the belt, and he can, you know, make some money off of that for a while, and, you know, knock people's head off. You know what I'm saying?
People are still gonna try and attempt it.
Yeah, there's gonna be people out there that feel like they can, you know what I'm saying? If I don't know, man. I was about to say Errol Spence, but the way he beat the brakes off him, but nah.
Yeah, no way.
Travis is like, nah.
Oh,
Listen,
I'm really upset with Errol because I think that accident really took
Yo,
it out
word
of
of my
him, bro.
mother be you wildin', dog.
You wildin', bro. What you talking
You
about?
wildin', beloved. Yo, you wildin', B.
He said, beloved. He said, beloved.
I don't like that disrespect you showing to Usyk, dog. I word of Flatbush.
With the Flatbush. Come on, bro.
It's like, bro, what are we talking about? When you talk about Usyk, what you saying?
I'm not disrespecting him, but Anthony, go ahead. What you think? What you got? Go ahead.
I don't know, man. Listen, this is how I really sound, by the way. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, you're on, mate. Yeah, how's it going, guys?
Nah, but bro, I'm not disrespecting Usyk at all. I was talking based on the.
Disrespect the. Yo, you was wilding, B.
No, I'm talking based on the pound for pound comparison between him and Crawford. I'm not talking about their resume. Usyk's resume is crazy.
Hit the like button right now.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. Look,
so,
I'm just gonna say, look, Crawford, he has to go down now as probably he must be amongst the top 5 that ever lived. He must be 3 times undisputed, 3 weight classes, bro.
It's ridiculous, bro. 3 exactly.
He's in the room.
You know
with
what? I want to go. Huh?
He's in the room with everybody right now.
Everyone, bro.
You know what I say? Word to
everybody.
You know, everybody.
We might have to do a stream. We might have to do a stream, yeah, where we actually say who's in that room.
He's in that room. He's in the upper room.
The upper room, the real room with just like you're in here and you're meant to be in this room. Like no one can question your credentials. Like that kind of
in that room. What you think, Travis? More than 5 people in that room?
I mean, look, we're talking.
Yeah, I would say 5. I would say 5.
So let's keep it in this.
Hey, we're not gonna start it now. What the light?
Let's focus on the little guys for now. Yeah, you're gonna say what? Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler, Duran, Mayweather.
Yep.
No, absolutely not Mayweather. Hey, yo, chill out, brother.
Shut up, man. Shut up.
You cannot say.
Hey,
don't disrespect.
Hey, B, don't come over here, B, talking that crazy stuff, B. Come on, you're not going to be talking about Mayweather like that, man. Come on, bro.
Floyd is too easy for boxing fans.
The Black Tyson Fury, bro.
Every time you watch boxing, you need to get on your knees and do your cross signs, man, and say thank you, Mayweather.
There's a reason that Floyd Mayweather's the benchmark.
He's the reason why these people like Tank are behaving how they're moving right now.
There is a reason why everybody uses Floyd as the benchmark for everything in boxing. Oh, this guy's doing this. He's the Mayweather. This guy's just like Floyd.
Crawford don't use him as a benchmark.
Stop this, bro.
Usyk and Crawford don't use him as a benchmark.
Every discussion comes back to Floyd somehow.
The only people that use him as a benchmark is people like Tank Davis that be ducking. The proper fighters, the fighter.
I'm gonna ask this, right? I'm gonna ask this, right? Yes, we all have that little, you should have fought him at this time. You fought him a little bit late. Cool. My question is, when did he go pro?
Who? Canelo,
Who knows?
Canelo went pro at 15.
No. Floyd. When did Floyd go pro?
I can't remember when he went pro. When did he go?
He was mad young though, right?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the one asking the
He
question.
was. Okay, nah, but you hating on him. You hating on him, bro. So you should know.
I'm just being fact,
you hating on Floyd.
No one, bro. You know, dog.
Hey, listen.
I'm just saying the fact. The man's never tried to go for undisputed. He's always dashed his belts when it's time for mandatory time.
Yeah, but at that time, Floyd had.
We're not gonna do that today.
Do this another time.
But it's upper room. I'm just saying. You know when what needs to happen is no one argues. If you say he needs to go in the room, and we just accept it, you're meant to be in there. You see how I say, I'm putting Usyk in that room, you know, and then Lennox is in that room. Like no one says why.
That's right.
If there's a why, you might be in the room, but you're not sitting down.
Crawford's in there and Floyd's in there. Anybody who doesn't agree with that is chatting nonsense.
Or like taking a seat. So is Floyd in there, but with a chair though? Because not everyone can have a chair, bro. Let's say that not everyone can have a chair. You know, like that. Is they're in the room, but there's man them really sitting down.
Bro, Level Sport, he's left a comment for you, bro. Read that.
Got room.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
If this is Trav and we're talking about yard, bro, what do you mean? They made the room. This room was made.
I didn't say that.
That was a yard. Come on, man. Stop this nonsense. You don't know. I'm gonna keep it so 100, bro. Stop this. Travis will tell us reason why he's in the room, though.
Bro, I'm crying.
Travis was saying, like, no, what we're not gonna do is disrespect my guy right there, bro. He's in the utility room. Nah, fuck off, man.
Yo.
Why did you say that?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, bro.
What you said?
All good, my guy. What's on your mind, man?
First off, RIP Ricky Hatton, man. That one, that really shocked me. It's kind of bittersweet, actually. Obviously, we keep the focus on Crawford, but yeah, RIP him. And hopefully, you man do like a show dedicated to him.
Yeah.
But yeah, Crawford, kind of not surprised. I leant towards him before the fight. My only thing was, can he take the punch? That was the only thing.
Same here, bro.
There was so many alarm bells throughout that fight. You see the early part of that fight where they first got into a clinch and Crawford spins him right the way around.
Oh.
That was when I think their team and Canelo would have been like, oh, wait a minute. He's just as strong, if not stronger than me. And that's probably how Spence felt when he damn near threw him like halfway across the ring.
Oh, yeah.
And at that point, the fight was over. It was kind of similar to this. Canelo, what Canelo does, he's been spoiled for like a good part of his career. What I mean is he'll do that arm thing and fighters will get intimidated, but you're not going to just do that to Crawford. Like, he's got, Canelo struggles against boxers too. Lara arguably beat him. Mayweather schooled him. You know, he doesn't do well against those type of fighters. So trying that against Crawford, I think he got found out kind of.
So when you look at the next, because Crawford is just, his career is ridiculous right now. And Turkey loves him. He loves him. That's his guy. I'm never like, you see how happy he was. The pictures of them together, you can see he wants to put more money in his pocket. He wants to put more money in his pocket. Are you getting with
he signed a 3-fight deal with Canelo though.
I know.
They're not gonna run that. They're not running that.
I think they will.
Canelo won't fight him again because he's just gonna get beat up 3 times.
No. I don't think he's it wasn't a 3-fight deal to fight Crawford. It's a 3-fight deal.
No, 3-fight deal that with
Oh, I thought you were saying.
I said 3 fights to fight Crawford.
I was gonna say what
a horrible deal.
Crawford, I'm telling you now, Crawford stops Canelo if they have a rematch. There were signs that he was about to like kind of go to work in the 11th and especially the 12th, right at the end. Canelo did the stinky leg. He did the stanky leg a bit, and he was dog tired as well. That's another thing. Crawford wasn't breathing that hard. Probably could have gone like Canelo was
had a couple. Yeah, he had a few more rounds in him. He was ready to go till 15.
Way more rounds. Like Canelo was so tired, so gassed, and I don't want to say he quit. That's harsh, but I think he conceded, and not even when he started. Not even when he started not even when he started like looking away and dropping his hands and like stopping fighting and stuff. But you see when he like kind of like apologized to Crawford for headbutting him, and then like tried to touch gloves with him like after the end of the round. I felt that was like like he knew he was better than him.
When do you reckon he realized that you're better than me? Do you reckon it happened like quite early in the fight?
I think it was when he touched gloves with him and smiled kind of ruefully towards the corner. So like that happens in sparring. Like when I think Trav, you fought, but you go in against someone sometimes and like they're a lot better than you, and then you try and like ease off so they don't hit you that hard.
It's the silent contract where you're like, I'm gonna go easy, so I want you to go easy.
Yeah, like I'm not looking for any slow, but let's just get through this work. And
I want no parts of that silent contract. So you say you got both understanding of like, nah, allow it.
So bad.
Like,
I want no parts of that.
That's what that was. I felt Canelo knew that he was better than him, and by the end, he didn't want to be there. It's mad to think as well that Crawford, it's honestly, it's unfathomable. Crawford could take Canelo's power, but Canelo wasn't liking what he was receiving from Crawford. In the corner, like they were urging him in Spanish to like go forward and be more aggressive. And Canelo said to him, like, but he's gonna counter me, and I'm not feeling that.
You notice the counters froze him because he started throwing single shots and then ducking out with so much passion. It's just like he hates getting that response.
It's the combination punches that that Crawford started landing on him that was crazy though. Canelo just looked so human in there. Like he just
there was one shot where I think it might have been the 11th round where he spun all the way back and looked like, yo, what?
He looked like, what?
That was like you see in Rush Hour when Chris Tucker got hit by the triads.
Which one of y'all?
Like who the hell hit me with that? Like that was which one of y'all hit me?
He looked back at Crawford like, yo, what type of weed is that?
Listen. Wait, though, because they said who's it? Was it Ghana Greatness basically said, how can we say that His Excellency loves Crawford when the split was so crazy? But I think he always knew that Crawford was gonna get the job done. Then he's gonna let him take over like they're doing now.
And also Canelo wants the money that he gets in it. Canelo's not gonna take no small peas. If it's smaller than what I'm supposed to get, I'm not coming.
Yeah.
Especially with no, pay-per-view money and stuff. You don't know who's getting what in the gate. And normally Canelo would get a percentage of like what's sold in the arena and stuff. So I don't know the specifics, but I imagine that's all going to Turkey. So they would have had to front him.
Is boxing going to be in a safe place now? Because obviously Canelo's about to be, he's on his way out. And bro, when I'm telling you about filling up a stadium, bro, man filled up a whole arena. That's not
the
like
Mexican effect.
Who's gonna do that? Who's gonna be the like AJ has done Wembley clean? Well, Usyk, can Usyk pack a stadium?
Maybe
I think
Poland.
Usyk and Crawford have the same kind of thing, where they kind of have been up against the guys who were the stars and had these moments. Do you see what I'm saying? So their MO is difficult fights that you might not think I'm going to win, but I'm going to.
Yeah.
Oh, but they can't. So you're saying them man ain't got the power, the star power to. Crawford should. Is he?
It might be there now. It might be there after the Canelo win. This is now the post Canelo world. Not the post as in he don't exist, but post winning against Canelo.
Yeah.
We actually don't know where he's at right now. To be fair,
it's a shame it's happened like towards the end of his career because Floyd, I know he gets compared. He'll forever get compared to him, but Floyd became a star quite early on, so he was afforded, A-side privileges for ages. Bar maybe apart from maybe the De La Hoya fight, he was the A-side for everything. Whereas Crawford only became that guy really after the Spence fight, and he was what 30. 36.
Bro, but this is what I'm afraid of, man. Boxing's looking weak after these crop of fighters retire.
It sounds like
it will take care of itself. Boxing will take care of itself.
Yeah, there'll always be someone went there.
We got a Torma. That's why we have to kind of like some of these fighters might need a bit of hype as well, like behind them as well. Like it needs.
They'll become who they're going to become, bro. I reckon. They'll fill the voids. Like it's like when you look at basketball.
Has the AJ thingy been filled though? Has the AJ him not being where he once was?
Not yet. But I mean, what I mean is it all happens in cycles. These things, somebody will fill the voids of the guys that's left behind. Do you see what I'm trying to say? It just might not be for a few years. That's the only part that's a bit upsetting.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't necessarily be the same, will it? Like Itama's a different character to AJ. And I suspect Itama will probably be the next guy.
Yeah, that's right. But then even when you think of it like this, Muhammad Ali was the guy. You had these guys from the previous eras. They would never have foreseen a Mike Tyson.
True.
So that's just how it goes.
And you know who's really like is exciting, man? Cruiserweight, madman.
Jay Opataya.
When that guy goes to the heavyweight division.
Well, that's really interesting because Itama's probably going to be probably going to be champion by the time he gets up to cruiserweight. So it's like he's being in his late 30s, and Itama's going to be early. Is that going to? That's the fight that I can foresee. It's probably going to be the big one.
It's just I was listening to you talk here, and I was like, you already know he's got a plan. This guy was swearing all over radio, bro. He's swearing all over, bro. He was swearing. He was like,
just rago.
He says, look, I don't fucking care, mate. I'm just like, they're like, yes, sir, you can't swear. It's like, look, I'll take any fucking fight in the world, mate. Bro, look after yourself, man, David. Stay blessed.
Hey,
all
bro,
right.
I got 2 minutes still.
2 minutes. Wicked. Let's just bring in. Oh, wait. Naved.
Yo, how you guys doing? You all right?
All good,
Yeah,
bro.
we're good, man.
I'm practically on here to give Travis flowers today because about 6 weeks ago, so I came on this show and you asked me about Canelo Crawford, and I was staunch Canelo at the time. And I remember I will give Travis flowers in terms of he was probably the only person that was saying, don't underestimate Crawford's length, don't underestimate his dimensions. And that pretty much transpired in the fight because I was so far deep sort of backing Canelo that I could not change my viewpoint because in the last week into the build up to the fight, there was just something telling me in terms of Crawford's demeanor that Crawford would do it, but I couldn't change my view because I'd look like a bit of a.
Bro, let me say this, bro. Let me say this, yeah. For the fact you've come in and you've done this, you know what? Undefeated Podcast is going to give you 2 first-class tickets to Omaha. You're going to spend a week in Omaha, Nebraska, in Terrence Crawford's hometown.
But I tell you what, though, irrespective of, I guess, like how I felt, like, you know, literally a couple of days before the fight, I'm still shocked at what I saw in terms of the masterclass. Like, of course, like you should never doubt Crawford, but to the fact that in the later rounds, not in the early rounds, in the later rounds, Crawford was able to walk down Canelo and basically stand toe for toe. I don't think I could have even anticipated that in my wildest dreams because I thought if Crawford was to win, he'd have to fight the perfect fight on the back foot, spin him, keep turning him, and make Canelo reset. But he didn't even have to do that. I thought it was an absolute
on the inside is crazy, bro.
You just
I know,
bro. But then, Trav, like you're actually right. After all this time, we finally realized we owe Errol Spence an apology. He just went up against someone incredibly great,
a monster, bro.
He went up against a monster. This guy went into we're talking about degree of difficulty, yeah, bro. Man was in an arena and no one wanted him to win. As in, 90% of them was not there for him, bro. Even when was leaving, there were still people singing mariachi songs, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
He was under it, bro, and he still was the best.
He's absolutely an anarchist, bro. I don't care if the whole house is against me, I am going to tear it down with a smile on my face.
Guys, can I ask one question, please? I wanted to ask you guys one question.
Go ahead.
And it was about Crawford's resume because Netflix and Kellerman and all these guys, right, they were making a point about pre-Canelo, Crawford's resume wasn't all that. And I genuinely could not believe how they were downplaying like Errol Spence, Brooke, Khan, all the fighters that Crawford's fought, Porter, how they were literally downplaying everyone that Crawford has fought up until this point basically saying that Canelo was his first big fight. Like, what are your guys' opinions, I guess, of Crawford's resume before Canelo and obviously now after Canelo?
See, my thing is, after Canelo is now, it almost just changes everything completely. Because having Canelo on your resume for anybody is a massive feat, even if you're a big guy like Bivol and coming down to the weight. But now you've come up and you fought and beat him at 168. He's very comfortable at his 168. You've gone into his world and beat him. Your resume is different. You can be who you say you are, and your resume doesn't even need to really qualify it step by step in the way people like to break it down. It's that thing of I am who I am, bro. I've told you I am the beast. So
you know what hurt him though? It was his promoter. It was Bob said I can't make no money off him. I'm losing money. Them things there hurt. Like when your guy doesn't say he's the main ticket guy, we'll look at you differently, and that's the guy that's closest to you. So when he was leaving and stuff, but that's been said. So he has been tarnished with you're not a superstar. You're just the guy that can with power. But now we're actually seeing everything's aligned. Superstar is there's a lot of stuff that's there that is nice to see now.
Canelo said to him, he goes, "Who you beat? You ain't beat nobody." Crawford said, "You? What are they gonna say after I beat you?" That's where we are now today.
No, absolutely,
bro. Listen, gotta keep it moving. Big up Naved though, man. Trav,
I gotta go still.
You getting the congratulations? It's crazy still.
Don't be upset, bro. You was backing Canelo through the whole stream, bro. People are sick of your stuff.
I tried to call the fight,
me, bro.
Listen, all I tried to do is call the fight officially.
Bro, we need to get you some glasses. That's what we need to get you.
Get me glasses. This is the first time I've won and I've still lost because the first prediction I've really got right and I'm still losing.
You didn't sound like it. Not on the stream.
Shut up, man.
It's okay. Look, bro, I'm gonna play you the mariachi band music as your intro for your next show.
Let's do another one.
Yo, people, thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff, man. This is the place to be.